Hi, it's John again. Bastard John, as I seem to become known. I've just bought a wide angle lens for my camera. I'm going to play with it, so I thought I'd do a little bit of video on how I maintain and look after my lathe. This lathe is a Boxford AUD lathe, a long bed version. I bought it second hand. It come to me in bits, big bits. I did totally strip it down, headstock bearings out, gearbox stripped, carriage stripped. Basically just wanted cleaning and putting back together properly. These lathes were in their heyday in the 1970s. They were used as a training lathe in schools. I actually worked with one of these when I was 16, 17 years old, in fact younger. I left school at 16, so 14-year-old I was playing with one of these at school. Can you imagine letting kids nowadays play with a lathe? One of the big disadvantages of this lathe is it's got a belt drive in the headstock. A link belt. If you really start to work the lathe hard, the belt slips. I think in the school days they found that to be an advantage, as the belt would slip instead of causing any damage. It's got the odd mark on the bed where the hacksaw's gone through, but nothing you can do about it. It's not bad compared to some. The lathe's Imperial gearbox. I have a compound gear, so I can cut basically any thread I want. I've got a couple of 4-jaw chucks for it, face plates, cash plates, basically all the gear I want. I bought a Chinese quick change tool post, and I made several holders. So basically all the tooling that I want to use is already in holders. It's all set on centre height. It's dead quick to put it on and change it. I like these keyless chucks. Basically they're dirt cheap and they're accurate enough for most work. I've got a collet. I made a video on making a collet holder for ER32 collets. Great for repetition work. If you want something, take it out and put it back in, you can guarantee accuracy with that. Saying that, the 3-jaw chuck's very good as well. What I try and do when I'm finished with the lathe, I'll sweep it down. Just get the big bits, all the swap into the tray, rake it up and put it into a bin. If I'm going to do starting that job and that project, possibly once a week, I'll get the hoover out and get the lathe a good hoovering down, and I'll also may oil it depending. I mean, I'll oil it for a month, depends how much I've used it. It's not going to wear away for the want of a bit of oil, but it pays it to keep on top of it. A simple paintbrush, excellent, just for knocking or sweeping off the thickest of the swarf. I do take the chuck off regular, take the chuck apart, screw the jaws out and blow the scroll out. If you spend 5 minutes on your lathe cleaning it when you're finished with it, it's much more pleasant to come and work on it the next time. It's a lot safer as well. You don't want big piles. I've seen lathes with big piles of swap at the back of here. If it gets wrapped around there, you're in problems. You hear a lot of people talk about using oil on the lathe ways. They buy whey oil. But to be perfectly honest with you, I've had machines for a lot of years, and I just use car engine oil, 1040 engine oil. I get it from work. It's good, great oil, but I've had no problems with it. There's no rust on my machines. There's very little wear on it. That's not going to wear away in a hurry. Get a bit of wet and dry and start rubbing that. You'll sure get sick before you rub it away. I like WD-40 for cleaning things. It's not much use as a lubricant, but it is good for cleaning things. So once you've got it reasonably clean, you've washed up your WD-40. A little bit of engine oil, or if you want whey oil, if you want to buy whey oil from Lathe, buy it. I use white water on this machine, it keeps it clean. It actually stops it rusting as well. It keeps it that clean, and it's actually taking the paint off there. I did it with floor paint, and the water's taking it off. There's a few oil points on the lathe. They've got a little brass cups with little balls in. Look like grease knuckles, but they're not, they're for oil. It's a little squirt of oil. Doesn't take much. On the carriage, there's 1 or 2 oil holes on the carriage. These run through, lubricate the feed nuts and the mechanism. A little bit of oil on the lead screw. If you look after your lathe, it'll basically last forever. You're not going to wear it out doing the sort of work we do, hobby work. This lathe's got roller bearings in the headstock, high precision taper roller bearings. There's grease nipples that actually you can feed grease into them. I use car wheel bearing grease, LB10, good grade of grease. Very rarely do I grease them. Once every 6 months, it doesn't take much. Just a little, one pump of grease. It's pointless squirting it in, as it just goes inside and makes the belt slip even more. There's oil points here on the gearbox. Oil point on the lead screw. There's oil points inside of here. There's a one there. There's a very important one inside the headstock. Cleverly you turn it round. When the spindle lock goes in, if you look through there, there's an oil point in there. That oil's a back gear. That's important. If I get that one, it's possible to seize the back gear up. As far as the chain wheels are concerned, I use motorcycle chain oil. Messy, but it works. Spray of that. It goes nice and sticky and thick, and it doesn't fly off. Don't forget, when you're setting these up, you set them up with a little bit of backlash in them. That's it. That's all it takes to keep your lathe in reasonable condition. You hear people going on about backlash and lathe cross slides. They've all got backlash in unless they've got ball screws. There's backlash in this one. Remember, that there, that's pure and simply is wear on the nut and on the screw. Not so much the screw, the nut. There's a brass nut in there which wears. There's probably 20 thou of backlash on there. What it means is, if you're taking a cut, suppose you wanted to take 10 thou off something, you dial in 5 asides 10 thou, and you've gone slightly too far. It's no good turning that back 2 thou, it'll do nothing. You turn it back 20 thou, it does nothing. You've got to turn it all the way back and then creep up onto your size again. The same with a compound slide. That's backlash in there. That's backlash in the carriage when you're screw cutting. That's backlash. That's 1/4 inch there. Doesn't make any difference as long as it's engaged. The backlash is taken up and you're having no problems. I'll put a clock gauge on here just to see how much backlash there is. That's backlash there. There's 10 thou backlash. It feels more, it sounds more, 10 thou. Compound slide. Very little in the compound slide. It's no good saying, I want to put a 10 thou cut on, and you've gone 12 and take it back 2, that'll do nothing. You've got to go right back, start again, then put your 10 thou on. Same if you are boring a hole. You want the backlash the other way. So you want the backlash that way. So you want a 10 thou cut on, you put your cut on that way. So it's held tight there. So don't let backlash worry on a lathe. I had a Colchester lathe, that must have had 1/4 inch backlash on the cross slide. It was still a very accurate lathe. That one did have an adjustable nut. The nut was split so you could tighten it up, what they call an anti-backlash nut. The milling machine's got them on. This is just a plain straightforward brass nut. But I'll wait until that got 3 or 4 inches as bad as that before I found it necessary to do something about it. Same with the milling machine, when you have finished using it, give it a quick hoover off, quick brush down. one bit of advice, don't leave a cutter in there. Leave a cutter in there and start rubbing like that, it cut the back of your hand. I did it, I made a right mess of my hand. I think I had a fly cutter in, was not good. Obviously it's unplugged as well. This machine's actually got a pump on, and it's got pipes that pump oil basically everywhere except where it needs to go. But it does go to the right place, but the pump leaks, the pipes leak. It's not ideal. Just as well to go around an oil can, squirt a bit here and there, squirt around the lead screws. This is the machine I made the Z-axis screw for, working fine, new brass bush. Actually drilled it and put a grease nipple in so I can put a shot of grease in every now and then. See, it's working lovely, nice. The black's graphite grease, it's actually CV joint grease, I got it from work, good gear. At least it's nice and black. The way it was before with the other screw and the other nut, it was like copper grease. I was getting, the bronze nut was wearing away. Well, supposedly bronze. I'm very pleased with that. It was an excellent repair. It's about 4 inches longer, so I've got more lift on it. I've got a riser block on here. Very happy with that. I'm quite pleased with the lens. I've managed to get a bit of video done without swearing too much. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of opportunity for swearing as I do more videos. Thanks for watching.